Liverpool fans, we've got some huge updates today. News has been scheduled with PSG over Bradley Barcola next week. So Liverpool and PSG will be having a meeting next week over Bradley Barcola. Cody Gakpo has been linked with a shocking move to Tottenham. Mo Salah's future took another twist. And after Liverpool's pre-season loss against Leeds, it's become very, very clear where the squads need strengthening. Plus, we've got all the latest Premier League rumours, world transfer rumours, and done deals. Welcome back to BTFL Transfer Centre. Let's get straight into it. Liverpool lost 4-2 against Leeds last night. 2 goals by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It was a game of 2 halves, really. Liverpool's first half performance was exactly what Liverpool fans wanted. High press, good attacking play, great movement off the ball, 90% accuracy, dominance in possession, and a lot of the starting lineup that started that first half will be playing against Newcastle away on the opening game of the season. The second half wasn't convincing at all. The BTFL verdict is Liverpool still needs strengthening. Left wing, centre back, right back, and we need a striker. I think that's what we need. But the main priority will be left wing and a centre back. Because we can't have Leone. We can't have Jackie. Gomez is injured a lot. But then we've only got one experienced, any defender really, that is VVD. So we need a centre back, and I'll tell you who we will need later on in this video. Bradley Barcola, like I said, Liverpool will be meeting with PSG next week regarding this transfer. Like I said in previous BTFL transfer centres, PSG are looking for 140, 150 million pound. Liverpool are willing to offer between 100 million and 120 million. Like I said previously, this transfer will rumble on. But it's going in a positive way. That is, Liverpool and PSG are meeting next week. The big exit is Cody Gakpo. He's reportedly been linked with Tottenham. As I said, previous BTFL transfer centres. It might be a good deal for Liverpool, Tottenham and Cody Gakpo. At the moment, he's on high wages. I think he's on over 200 grand a week at Liverpool. If we can get 75 million from Tottenham, that'll be a great signing. That will go to the Bradley Barcola transfer fee. So if we can get 75 million for Cody Gakpo, and if we sign Barcola for about 125 million, then we've only spent 50 million. Nothing is agreed yet with Tottenham Hotspur. It'll be great signing for Tottenham Hotspur. And he's a one-trick pony, but on his day, he's a very, very good player. As you've seen at the World Cup, he always does he's a one-trick pony. He always goes to the right and shoots with his right. But he's got power in both his left and right. I think that would be a good signing for Tottenham Hotspur, and I can see that happening. So that BTFL verdict is 4 out of 10 because Tottenham are looking for a winger. The next bit of news is Mo Salah, our ex-Liverpool player and the legend, probably the best player that's ever played at Anfield and for Liverpool. He's been linked with Transport. They're looking to give him 10 million a year plus 2 million of add-ons, of bonuses. They're looking to give him 1 + 1. So 1 year first and an option for another year. So we'll be getting 10 million euros straight, that's net, and another 2 million bonuses. The transfer that I'm looking forward to and I think we should get for centre-back is Guéla Doué. Desiree Doué's brother. He played for Ivory Coast in the World Cup. He currently plays for Strasbourg. He can play centre-back and right-back. Very, very versatile. Still very, very young, about 23 years old. He estimated we're going for 25 to 35 million. So I think we should go for him. Young, cheap. When we get Jeremy Jacquet back, Giovanni Leone from long-term injuries, he can be a backup for Virgil van Dijk and Jeremy Jacquet. But you can also be backup for Connor Bradley and Frimpong, as Frimpong might have picked up an injury of last night's pre-season friendly. So, but it is rumoured to say that Liverpool are not in the market for a centre-back, and that will be very, very disappointing because, like I said, we definitely need a centre-back that can play right-back also, and we definitely need a left winger. And then on top of that, we might need a right winger and also a centre midfielder if Curtis Jones or McAllister leaves, and also a centre forward backup for Isaac and Ekitike. Now we're going to the Premier League or world transfer rumours. Yan Diamante's story is so sad. His old agent has put in a complaint to FIFA. So FIFA are investigating who Yan Diamante is signed to. Is it Rock Nation or his old agency? So there will be issues there. It's been a very, very, very sad transfer. Real Madrid are waiting to confirm the transfer, but they're a bit hesitant to confirm the transfer because they don't know who they need to pay the agent fee to. Will it be Rock Nation or will it be his old agent? Also, the reason why PSG haven't signed him is because they've said Rock Nation want 20 million. That's correct, 20 million and fee, transfer agent fee to them, and that's the reason why PSG have never confirmed or never gone for him at the end, because they weren't happy to pay that 20 million agency fee to Rock Nation. But Rock Nation have come out yesterday and said they made an official statement regarding Yan Diamante, Vinícius Jr and Endrick. Rock Nation Sports International and our entire team cannot stand idle when unprofessional and uninformed media publish fake and damaging information for attention-seeking purposes. This is especially unacceptable when personality targets our clients without any foundation. It is disturbing, harmful, and libelous. Media outlets and journalists need to hold themselves accountable. That's the Rock Nation statement from Michael Yormark. He's the man of Rock Nation Sports. So yeah, so they're saying everyone that what they're talking about is not true, and his old agent is Max Steel. So Max Steel have reportedly gone to FIFA to say they need to investigate who has got the rights over the player. So Real Madrid, what the rumor is Real Madrid are angry with Diamante's representative at Rock Nation after discovering that the player is still tied to a contract with another agency. So it's sad times, man. I feel sorry for him. Really feel sorry. But hopefully this deal gets done quicker, because the young boy is 21 years old, and he just wants to move to the biggest club in the world. PSG are preparing a bid for Ferran Torres to replace the striker that they sold to AC Milan, Ramos. The other person that they linked with is the Ajax player, Mika Godts. PSG are close in signing him for 40 million euros plus 5 million add-ons. Ajax are looking for 60 million euros. But talks will continue beginning of next week. They're also linked with Zion Suzuki, the Parma goalkeeper, and also the Japan goalkeeper. I said that to you a couple of BTFL transfer centres ago, that he was linked with PSG, Juventus, it was linked with Liverpool, but it looks like more than likely it will go to PSG. He also rejected Leeds at the beginning of the transfer window. So PSG are looking to seal this agreement with the Italian club as soon as possible. So that will be for 28 million plus add-ons. Another PSG expected player to walk in through the door early next week. His medical has been set early next week for Mechanis Acolis for 50 million from Lille. So as I said early last week, that he's more than likely to join PSG. Personal terms have agreed. Everything has been agreed with Leon. I think it's Leon. Is it Leon? Must be Leon. Let me just double check. Monaco. 50 million euros has been agreed with Monaco. So 50 million euros has been agreed with Monaco. The medical will be early next week. Another big rumor: Vinícius Jr is expected to stay at Real Madrid. Mourinho, as I said last week, Mourinho doesn't want to sell him at all. It looks like, or Mourinho said he will start for Real Madrid on the left wing, and he wants to keep him. But like I said, until Real Madrid give him 45 million a year, he is more than likely, I think, to leave. But the more it rambles on, the more power Vinícius Jr will be, because like I said, he's on his last year of his contract. Lewis Hall has been linked with Manchester United for 60 million. Lewis Hall does want to leave Newcastle because everyone else is leaving. And Lewis Hall wants to play for Man United, and he wants to play under Carrick, the 21-year-old ex-Chelsea player. Man United have also been linked with Miles Lewis-Skelly. So Miles Lewis-Skelly has been linked with Man United, but this rumor or this transfer is not even likely. It will be impossible. Arsenal will not sell one of their young stars to anyone, especially the way Miles Lewis-Skelly played at the end of last season. Troy Parrott, he will be leaving AZ Alkmaar for 22 million. The three clubs that are interested in him is Como, Cesc Fabregas, Fulham, under Alvaro Arbeloa, and Ajax. Where do I think he's more likely to go to? It will more likely to go to Fulham probably. They'll be paying good wages for him. And they will get him out of AZ Alkmaar for 22 million. He played well in the Eredivisie last season. He banged in a lot of goals. I think the ex-Tottenham, he used to play for Tottenham. The ex-Tottenham player didn't really play a lot at Tottenham, but he's proven that he can bang in goals in the Eredivisie for AZ Alkmaar. Christopher Nørgaard will be leaving Arsenal after a season at Arsenal and winning the league. And the manager, Mikel Arteta, is sad for Nørgaard to leave Arsenal because he's been a model professional. Always gives this 100%. That's what Mikel Arteta said. And it's sad for him to leave Arsenal because he was a very good squad player, but he couldn't give him more minutes, they said. So he's happy and he's given his blessings for him to leave the football club. He's more than likely to join Everton for £7 million, and David Moyes is interested in him. The other news, I went to go and watch Barcelona against Birmingham. Jude Bellingham was in the crowd. He had amazing support. They clapped him and sing, "Is one of our own, is one of our own. Jude Bellingham is one of our own." He kept the club in business by going to Bayern Munich and also getting a release clause put in. So Birmingham received a lot of money from Jude Bellingham. In the second half, he came out with the brand new home kit of Birmingham City. So that was some social media exposure for the new kit. And Barcelona lost on penalties. But there was a young Barcelona striker, Abdul Hakim. I think Abdul Hakim. One second. Abdul Karim. Hamza Abdul Karim. He made his first appearance for Barcelona. He scored 2 goals. The 18-year-old looked very, very lively. Very, very lively. I can see him having a bright future in football. 18 years old. He looks a beast. I've never, looking back, like I said to my mate when I was watching him, Barcelona have never had a proper number 9. And he's a proper number 9 that they were looking for. Hopefully they don't get Ferran Torres. And hopefully this kid, Hamza Abdul Karim, gets a run in the first team, like last 10 minutes coming on, because he looked a handful. He scored a brace. Very quick, very strong, aggressive. Reportedly that he came back early from pre-season just to play the friendlies. So good luck on him, man. But their friendly game for Monday against Preston North End was cancelled because Preston North End don't have enough fit players for that pre-season friendly to happen. So that is very bad for Preston North End, because at St Andrews it was 60,000 or 66,000 people in the stadium. It was fully sold out. So Preston North End could have got a couple of hundred of thousands regarding revenue for this match, but they couldn't get enough players to play for Monday. So that is disappointing, really, from Preston North End's bit. So what Barcelona will do, they will just have a training session, a closed session, training session on Monday. That is their England tour done. So now we're going to the done deals. Randal Kolo Muani is going from PSG to Juventus for 38 million plus 12 million for add-ons. Mohamed Sangaré is going to be Brentford's most expensive signing, 41 million pound. Maxence Lacroix, he went from Crystal Palace to Chelsea, 51 million over the weekend. You know what? I thought we were going to be close to 60 million. I think Lacroix only had 2 more years left on his contract and refused to sign a new contract. That is very interesting. That's a very, very good deal for Chelsea. 51 million is very, very cheap. I think another centre-back went for 60 million. I can't remember which one, but yeah, and Yeah, Mark Gay, he had 1 year remaining. He had 6 months remaining, and he went for 60 million in January to Man City. So Chelsea did well of buying him for 51 million. And Gustavo Sá has gone to Nottingham Forest for 17 million pounds. So that's everything for the BTFL transfer. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, who do you think your team will buy? What do you think about Cody Gakpo leaving Liverpool for around 60 to 70 million pounds? Liverpool fans, would you sell him? Is that a good price? Let me know in the comments. Let me know who you would like to buy, Liverpool fans, or any other fans. Who do you want your club to buy this summer transfer window? Make sure you hype, you subscribe. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. It's another one. Have a great morning. Let's go.